Hello everyone, Schwarzfiat here, and today I'm in Anno 2205, and I wanted to share my first impressions of the game. This is the very first time I've loaded it up. I haven't even started a single game yet, and ideally I wanted to share maybe like the first 5 or so hours of gameplay so that people can kind of get a feel for what this game is like. One of the main reasons I'm doing this is quite simply the game's price tag. It's $60, and in a video review that I was watching, the guy says at the end of it, it's hard to recommend a $60 city building sim in a post-City Skylines world, and that makes a very good point. I mean, City Skylines was available for like $30 and was an excellent city building simulation, so to pay $60 for another one is a little iffy. Plus, when you look at the reviews on Steam, last I checked, there was about 500 or so reviews, and it said only 68% of them were positive, and the video reviews that I listened to were kind of mixed feelings as well, so I figured might as well jump into it and try it and see for myself. Hopefully I won't mess it up being an unscripted video, but you can't really script a first impressions, but that is indeed what this is, a first impressions. Ideally I want to show my first 5 hours of gameplay, so yeah. First off, I'm going to pull a Total Biscuit and take a look at the options menu. Or actually no, first I should discuss something else. Be aware that if you're interested in this game, it is by Ubisoft, and even if you purchase it on Steam, you are required to activate it with Uplay. So if you just have Steam but don't have Uplay, you will have to download and install Uplay in order to play this game. I have no idea why that is, but Ubisoft in general, I guess, wants to be jerks about that and insist on people using Uplay. And if you're like me, even if you have it, you haven't used Uplay in so long that you had to wait for it to download updates before you could activate your code. But after I bought the game on Steam, I went to load it, it gave me a key, and in order to start playing the game, I had to run that key through Uplay and activate it on Uplay. Kind of an inconvenience. I really wish Ubisoft would just give up on Uplay. I'm sure I'm not alone in this, but be aware, even if you purchase this on Steam, you still have to download and install Uplay and have an account with Uplay and have Anno 2205 activated through Uplay before you can play it on Steam. Yeah, go figure on that one. Anyways, let's take a look at the options. One of the things that I really like here is when it comes to the language options, they actually have two different ones. And the odd thing is, I was actually asked the other day about another game if they had different options for the text language and the audio language. And I said I've never seen that in a game. Well, now I stand corrected, but you have your audio options and then text options. Anyways, if you've watched any of my other videos before, you know I like to play games in German. But let's just look through the other options here. You got your general options, automatic save, show subtitles, free camera. Don't know why free camera has to be an option to turn on and off. Activating tutorial, right-click menu. No idea what that is. Yeah. Show build blueprints. And of course you have a bunch of keys here for your stuff. And it looks like it's rebindable, but I don't really bother with those kind of keys. Then of course your audio options, your main volume, your music volume, which I have down to 1 since I don't want to talk over the audio. The effects volume, the user interface volume, and the voice volume. So let's just cut the user interface down a little bit. There we go. Maybe turn the all volume down. Okay, then of course your video settings. Looks like this game can go up to a resolution of 1920 by 1200, which is good because that's what I like to play at. You have your windowed mode, window mode, full screen, or full screen and windowed. VSync, gamma. Now, let's see what the graphics quality is like. A lot of people say that the graphics in this game are just absolutely amazing, and so I'm going to try it on ultra high. Yeah, hopefully. Okay. Should work. Wait, 999. Wrong button. Okay. Okay, yeah, so I guess we'll see how good it looks
Ich
with
freue
these.
mich, dass Sie meiner Einladung gefolgt sind. Samantha Beaumont, Leiterin des Mondlizenzierungsprogramms bei der Global Union. Es gibt viel zu besprechen, aber zunächst möchte ich Ihnen Adam vorstellen.
Ja, ja.
Eingehende Nachricht. Danke für Ihre Teilnahme am Mondlizenzierungsprogramm. Das Programm schreibt vor, dass Ihre Unternehmen funktionsfähige Raumhäfen als Basis für eine neue Mondkolonisierungswelle baut. Sie werden die Global Union ferner bei der Entwicklung eines Fusionsenergiereaktors unterstützen, um die bevorstehende Energiekrise auf der Erde zu verhindern. Die Global Union wünscht viel Erfolg.
Offiziell sind nur Megacorps im Programm zugelassen, aber ich habe mich persönlich für sie eingesetzt. Sie müssen sich nur noch mit dem Namen ihrer Firma anmelden.
Okay, choose a corporation name. Yes, good enough. Confirm.
Danke, aber ich muss auch ihr Firmenlogo sehen, zum Zwecke der Identifizierung.
Okay, so now we've chosen our company name. Time to choose a company logo. And it looks like these are locked behind points. Achievement points is what it's saying. Collect enough achievement points to unlock this logo. Being as it's Ubisoft, I'm surprised it's not microtransactions, but okay. Yeah. A chicken coming out of an egg. Well, that kind of looks like a sun. Wait, no, that's rockets and ships. I don't know. Or a cat. Yeah, we'll go with that. Confirm. Yeah, more. Yeah.
Meine Vorgesetzten in der Global Union haben Ihnen gegenüber Bedenken geäußert. Aber ich habe sie überzeugt. Sie sind sogar willens, Ihnen erstklassiges Gebiet für Ihr Hauptquartier zuzuweisen. Wählen Sie einen Sektor.
Okay. Looks like we choose our starting sector here. I see they couldn't be bothered to actually have all this in German. Oh, I love it when games don't. Or they mix and match languages. Okay, so it looks like you have 3 areas to start in. Previous games in the Anno series seem to have random maps, so kind of missed that, but let's see, what should we choose here? This looks like it has more land mass, but you know what, we're an energy corporation, so project for energy. No idea what that means, but let's go for it.
Fast fertig. Wir müssen nur noch die Bedingungen des Vertrags mit der Global Union aushandeln. Alle Einzelheiten festklopfen.
Okay, choose your difficulty level. Okay, this is good. It's clearly showing you the advantages and disadvantages of the higher difficulties. Standard. You will receive additional credits from your colonist in case you go bankrupt. You will receive a financial compensation package. Okay. Okay, looks like a starting capital of 100,000, better storehouse capacity, and better tax revenue. Okay. Okay, ooh, there's an option for advanced options. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, so you can customize different elements of your difficulty. That's good. Let's see,
Ich will
military.
nicht unhöflich sein, aber wir haben einen engen Zeitplan.
Hey, why don't you shut up and stop telling me what to do? I'm gonna take my good sweet time. Okay, now this is a good one here. Mission payout. High, middle, or low. One complaint that I've heard about this game is that the or you have to do the missions to avoid grinding. Oh well. I'm just going to leave it all like that is. But the options are here to further customize your difficulty, which is very good. Okay, and this has some options down here to activate the right-click menu, the free camera, and the tutorial. But it says in plain German that this option can be changed later, so let's just go ahead and enable it just in case. And we're starting. Yes.
Sie beginnen jetzt Phase 1 des Mondlizenzierungsprogramms. Die Global Union hat Ihnen ein Gebiet in der gemäßigten Zone der Erde zugewiesen, wo Sie einen Raumhafen und eine Operationsbasis errichten können. Der Bau eines Weltraumaufzugs zum Hauptquartier der Global Union ist ebenfalls erforderlich. Weitere Informationen erhalten Sie von Ihrer Kontaktperson.
Weite Wiesen und majestätische Berge. Und bald werden Sie dieses Bild mit einer beeindruckenden Skyline ergänzen. Aber bleiben Sie aufmerksam. Ich bin darüber in Kenntnis gesetzt worden, dass eine Firma der Big Five den kaputten Damm seit einiger Zeit überwacht. Das könnte sich irgendwann als nützlich erweisen. Aber Ihr Hauptziel ist, hier einen Raumhafen zu bauen.
And I love being dropped down to 10 frames per second.
Die Baustelle des Raumhafens an der Küste ist immer noch unbesetzt. Aber sobald Sie die nötigen Unterkünfte gebaut haben, werden Ihre Bauarbeiter eintreffen.
Okay, this is rather pathetic. I've got an Alienware Eura, and I am not going above 20
Ich
frames
weiß,
per
es sind viele
second.
Dinge zu beachten. Aber Adam hat eine Datenbank zusammengestellt, in der Sie auf alle nötigen Informationen zugreifen können.
Yeah, okay. Seriously? Not going above 20 frames per second. Okay, there is the first problem with this game. Let's go to very high instead of ultra high. Okay, that put me up to 30 frames per second, and it's a little bit smoother. Still not buttery smooth that I would like. Okay, simply high. You know what, screw VSync. Cut shaders down to slow. I don't care about shadows. Don't care about lighting quality. Yeah, let's lower our view distance. Oh yeah, now we're running at like 50 frames per second. Or 40 to 50 is where it's going. I don't think I'll be able to get it up to 60 frames per second, but yeah, so that's kind of a problem. A high-end gaming machine costs a couple $1,000s. Can't even run this game at more than 20 frames per second. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about that, but I know some people do, so to restate that as the facts, running at ultra high quality, it could only go at 20 frames per second. So I lowered it down quite a bit, and now we're up between 40 and 50 frames per second. Okay, now let's focus on the base building.